Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I am in the kitchen. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher behind me, but I wanted to quickly start this video and then get on with the day. I am 6 weeks postpartum as of Sunday. Today's Tuesday, so as of 2 days ago, we have a 6-week-old baby in the house. I gave birth to my second baby, our second son, on February 9th, and it has been a wonderful but slightly exhausting 6 weeks trying to figure out life as a family of 4, navigating the different schedules of myself, my husband, baby, and a 4.5-year-old who's also in school. So it is 8:36 and my husband took my son to drop him off at junior kindergarten, so he will be back soon and then he will be heading to work, and I am here with baby, and he is due for a nap, so we are about to head upstairs. I'm going to tidy up the bedroom a little bit and then hopefully, fingers crossed, put him down for a lovely nap until about 10 a.m. and I use that time to kind of have a coffee, plan my day a little bit, and why so blurry, and just get myself together a little bit, because this is not it. I'm in yesterday's sweater. I slept in it. Such is newborn life. But I have noticed last week I started to really feel better after my C-section, and I have noticed that I feel a lot better throughout the day if I take a little bit of time just to kind of sort of get myself together in the morning. So that is a priority. I just had my protein shake, which has been the easiest way to get a good amount of protein into me to start the day off on a positive note. I've got coffee brewed and ready. Oh, you can hear that baby. He's ready for me. So yeah, let's get rolling. Napping, the dishwasher is running, the baby laundry is in the washing machine. I have my beautiful little latte, I guess, my coffee here, and I am going to do a bit of skincare, put on some makeup, and maybe curl my hair. We'll see how much time I have left, but skincare and a smidge of makeup and some deodorant for sure. Well, I did everything I wanted to do. Put a little bit of oh, I can hear him. Put a little bit of curl in my hair, did my skincare, threw on a little bit of makeup, and I almost finished my coffee. So I'm gonna consider that a huge win, and I'm gonna go scoop this baby now. Having this changing table in our living room has been just so convenient. We actually keep a bunch of his daytime clothes here. We do a lot of his diaper changes here. And yeah, just so convenient. But baby bear has been fed. He's dressed. We brushed his hair. He is ready for the day. Hey bud, are you ready for the day? Me too. Well, actually that's not true. We have to go upstairs so mommy can get dressed now. All right, let's go do that. And then let's probably change another bum. set to get dressed for the day. I got a bunch of these airy sweaters in a few different colors. They've got these beautiful like billowy sleeves. They're 100% cotton. They're super thick. This is like a sagey green one, and I'm in love. I got it in a like gray blue color as well as the cream color, and I just have been absolutely living in them. Bless you, monsieur. Yeah. But I wanted to quickly mention these bras again. These nursing bras were from Amazon, and they have been a game changer. I wish I had had them after my first baby was born, but I'm glad to have them now. I'm going to link them in the description box down below, because if you are a nursing mom, oh my goodness, these are the ones. These are the ones. And I think it was a 5-pack for $30 Canadian. Love them. You can put pads in, but I don't like the pads, so I take them out of all my bras. But yeah, absolutely adore these. Super comfortable, super easy to wear and to use when you're nursing. Just 10 out of 10. But yeah, pretty much that's what I've been living in. One of these nursing bras, some leggings, and a big comfy cotton shirt, because if I wear anything polyester or anything that isn't 100% breathable cotton, the postpartum hormonal sweating is a real thing, and cotton is the key. And now I've brought this thing out. We keep this upstairs. This is from IKEA when I was pregnant with my first son, so this is like almost 5 years old. I don't even know if they still sell it, but it's awesome for keeping upstairs. When I need to get a few things done, it easily buys me like 5 to 10 minutes, which is great because I have some laundry to put away, a diaper cutter to restock, and I need to change the crib sheet as well. We've been keeping our crib in our master bedroom. We did the same thing after our first son was born. We'll keep it in here for probably another 2 months or so. And just because I'm trying to keep things off the floor, I attach this little cloth basket and I keep some backup crib sheets in here and some sleep sacks as well, and it's been working wonderfully for that. I can't believe it's still snowing in March. The audacity, look at this. Okay, baby's hanging out in the swing just while I get set up. But something I really wanted to do this week, just before he gets too big, is take a photo of him in this basket on this ottoman wrapped in this scarf. Because when I had my first son, Ronan, it was the second lockdown here in Canada because of COVID, and I couldn't get a photographer here to do newborn photos, which I was really bummed about at the time, but I decided to make the best of the situation and do my own little photo shoot. And I actually got some really cute photos. And I decided that while Barrett is still wee, I would try and get some of the same photos with him. I'm gonna get him, it is almost, what time is it, 11:15, so ideally he would nap from like 11:30 to 1. We'll see. Yesterday naps were not a success, but my idea is to get him a little sleepy before his nap, swaddle him up in this scarf, pop him in the basket, take a few photos, and then transfer him to his crib into a sleep sack for a nap. I'm gonna give it a shot. Wish me luck. noon, almost on the dot. Baby is down for the second nap of the day. Yes, I have about an hour, hopefully, before he wakes up. And I think priorities are switching the laundry so that I can actually fold it in the next hour, and getting some good food into me, because I need some protein and I need some vegetables. Protein and fiber. I'm focusing on those massively this postpartum period. I find that when I hit my protein and my fiber goals for the day, I feel amazing, and that is a different experience totally from my first postpartum experience. So I want to keep that train rolling. So yes, let's get that going. Okay, this is what I've been, I guess it's like my hyperfixation lunch lately. It's just a piece of toast. I've been really liking this Silver Hills organic soft wheat bread, and some pressed cottage cheese. I normally do about 1/4 cup of pressed cottage cheese, and then I mash it with half of an avocado. I'm gonna start with this. This is an unexpectedly divine combination. Just put the baby down for an earlier nap than I normally would. Normally I wouldn't put him down until like 2:30, 2:45, but he woke up a little over 30 minutes early from his last nap, and to be fully transparent, it has been a very chaotic hour and a bit, and I wanted to show you something that has been saving us. This baby, unlike our first, is very, very gassy, I guess colicky, you'd say he's colicky, and we have found these Frida Baby Windies gas passers to be incredibly effective, and you know, they are what you think they are. You just kind of, you know, it goes where you think it goes, it does what you think it does, but I'm blown away at how effective they are. I'm super happy we bought a box of these. So I just wanted to recommend, because wow. That's fine, he's down for a nap. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, and I was planning on cooking a brisket for dinner tonight, and since it's 2 and we'd like to eat around 5:30, I would like to get it searing and then in the oven to cook slowly. Now I think this is my pocket of time to do that, because I defrosted it yesterday, so if I don't cook it today, I don't want to waste it. So I'm gonna get on that right now, but I think I'm also gonna make an electrolyte drink, because my goodness, I need a reset. My nerves are a little frazzled. It was a very chaotic hour and a half with that poor little uncomfortable baby. So I'm pulling out my trusty brisket recipe. This is a little recipe, like a family recipe binder I'm putting together. I started this a while back, and it's just been so helpful to have my go-to recipes all printed out. I have it sectioned off by like type of protein, and then I've even got like baked goods and cookies and all that stuff, and I'm excited to watch this expand over, you know, the years. Love having this. Anyways, I'm gonna dig out my brisket recipe. Okay, so this recipe is super easy, but really tasty. I've just seasoned the brisket with salt and pepper on both sides. It's been sitting there for a little bit, and then you make a paste, kind of, and it's just, I think I did 6 cloves of garlic, but really we measure garlic with our heart in this house. Half a teaspoon of salt and a bunch of thyme. Fresh thyme would be ideal. I only have dried, so I don't even know how much that would be. Maybe like a teaspoon and a half of dried thyme. Oops, I think I'm running out of nap time, if you can hear that baby. And then this is a really small brisket, so I'm just chopping up 1 onion really roughly, 1 red bell pepper. I have the oven heating to 350 and I have some olive oil warming up in the bottom of my Dutch oven. So I've just really quickly seared it on both sides. I'm not being, I probably could do a little bit more, but I'm trying to be quick about this. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the Dutch oven on medium heat. And normally I would do this with an orange, but I don't have one, I have mandarins. So it just adds a bit of sweetness, and I don't know why. It is just, you definitely notice when you skip this step. So any kind of orange citrus fruit, and then I'm going to toss in my onions and my peppers. Just kind of use what's in there to scrape off any bits of brisket from the bottom. And I'm gonna let these soften maybe for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll add the brisket back in. So while these are softening a bit, I'm going to literally just with my hand put this paste all over the top of the seared brisket. Okay, so it is ready to be popped into the oven. So all I did was I very gently placed the brisket back in the center of the Dutch oven. I added in 2 cups of broth. You could do red wine instead, and it just makes this extra delicious. I just don't have any, so I used beef broth, and then I have about a cup of crushed tomatoes. And then I added in some bay leaves, and that is that. I'm gonna pop the lid on and just let it slow cook at 325 in the oven until it is fork tender. It is almost 4 p.m. I would normally nurse him at 4, but I think I'm gonna push it till 4:30. I'm gonna get a little more nap into him because he has not napped well today, and bad daytime sleep definitely equals bad nighttime sleep with this one. So I'm gonna try and let this continue to happen for as long as it can. Also, I wanted to mention, I know this carrier is too small now. It's an infant carrier for sure, and this kid grew very quickly and is now a little too long for it. So this is probably the last time I'm gonna use it, which is sad because it was awesome. We got it for our little baby sprinkle. This is the brand Mom Tory. And I'm gonna see if they have it in like a bigger, for the next size up basically. We do have a really heavy duty one, but it's so many clips, just so many clips. And I really like that this one is so soft and comfortable for them. But yeah, got so much use out of this in just 6 weeks. Highly recommend. I will link it down below, and I'm gonna try and find a bigger version of it myself. 4:03, and I've actually decided to make my life easier to use up a box of this Jiffy corn muffin mix. I think that'll go well with the beef, and I honestly just want it out of our pantry in the basement. So I'm gonna use that instead of doing like a potato or something like that for a starch. And then we have this head of broccoli that needs to be used, so I'm going to cut that up and steam it, kind of random, but using what we have. making do and doing a bit of a fridge and pantry clear out, and that's the dinner plan. Okay, it is 6:35. Baby is napping. My older son and my husband are upstairs doing tub time and books and bedtime, and I am just tidying up the kitchen a little bit, just kind of puttering around, waiting until 7:30 when I'm going to nurse the baby again. You might not be able to hear me over the dishwasher, but I just pulled these out of the fridge. It is 6:40, and I made these last week, and they've been my little evening snack. I'm trying to curb my sweet tooth. And these actually do the trick. So they are just medjool dates stuffed with peanut butter and then heavily drizzled with very dark chocolate. And I normally have 2 a night. And then I also topped them with some sea salt. And they are just so delicious.